Okay, so here we are in the bank reconciliation tab, and I have to tell you that as I've been sitting here clicking around trying to figure out how to make all of this work, this is the software that just makes me want to give up. I'm pretty frustrated by it. Yeah, I really don't know what to say. All right, everybody, welcome back to Financial Tech Lab. My name is Hannah Smolinski, and today we are going to talk about FreshBooks. We are on a series talking about GL software and maybe some potential alternatives for QuickBooks Online. So FreshBooks has been around for quite a long time, and I've never used it before, but I was like, hey, we're talking about GL software. FreshBooks does have a general ledger, and they also have other things that they provide for their clients. It's really a software that is meant for smaller service-based businesses because it has things like project tracking, expense tracking, quotes and estimates and things like that, and then all the way into the accounting software. So really it is meant to kind of be a full service solution for people who need that like estimate to service quote to actual invoice process. But a lot of people use it just for straight bookkeeping. And so what I thought is I would test FreshBooks, and I have started it, and we're going to get into it. Yeah, this one was a little bit of a challenge. All right, when you first log in and you create an account with FreshBooks, it's really easy to set up an account. You just go to the site. You can go to financialtechlab.com/FreshBooks if you want to, and then you can, there's a discount there you can take advantage of if you'd like. That is an affiliate link, but you can go and set up an account pretty quickly in like a couple minutes. I had an account up and running. So I have a test account here, and I went down and it had me right away said like the first thing you want to do is you want to connect your bank, which is pretty much the same with all of these accounting software. So you might want to adjust your chart of accounts and connect your bank. So we're going to go ahead and look at the bank connections. I did that. I was able to connect my relay accounts. So you go up here and you connect a bank, and then you can and make sure you're not a robot. Okay, cool. And then you can, basically do one of these electronic syncs that all of the accounting systems now have. So I looked up my relay accounts, and I have 4 accounts that are connected: business checking, savings, income account, and tax savings accounts. And they were easy to connect. No real issues. I did notice once I did connect, it only pulled about 45 days of activity. So that was a little bit of a bummer. And then it was a little bit confusing about like getting partial CSVs into the system, and really didn't like that. That might be just the system talking to the bank though, like the FreshBooks talking to the bank. That might be different depending on the bank. So I'm not going to say that's necessarily a limitation of FreshBooks. That might be just a limitation of the connection between your bank and FreshBooks. So I'm going to give it a little bit of a pass there. Let's go and talk about so once you have your bank connection set up, you would then go, and if you're trying to do a month of bookkeeping in FreshBooks, you would go to the accounting section here, and then you would go and find your bank account. Now there's one bank account here that I've already kind of set up to go ahead and start reconciling. So you would go ahead and start matching and categorizing these transactions. Now, I am very thankful for a gal who teaches FreshBooks because I've never used FreshBooks before. I didn't know what to do. And a friend of mine, her name is Kate Johnson. She has a YouTube channel called Fix Your FreshBooks, and I will pop it up on screen right now. So here she is. This is Kate. She's awesome. She's got all sorts of videos. You can go. She's got videos on pretty much anything about FreshBooks. So her content helped me understand some of the basics that I needed just to be able to talk to you about FreshBooks today. So if you are a FreshBooks user, you probably already know about her, but if you're interested in FreshBooks, honestly, you can just probably skip the rest of this video and just go and check out her channel at this point in time. So, because you're gonna learn a lot more about FreshBooks from her than you're gonna learn about FreshBooks from me. One of the things that she taught me is that this is a screen that we have right here that you just wanna skip, because more than likely these transactions have not been matched properly. And if you confirm all of these, it's really difficult to go in and change them. So you want to skip this screen. It's trying to save you time, but you don't want to do that. So she's full of tips, wonderful tips like that. She knows all the hacks for FreshBooks. So definitely go and check out Kate's channel. She's awesome. Okay, I'm just going to change my date filters here so we can look at this. But this is the bank reconciliation tab. So this is going to be similar if you're in the QuickBooks screen to your bank transactions tab, where you're going through bank account by bank account, and then you just categorize your transactions one by one. And on Xero, we had a similar thing where you had two columns where you had like the bank transaction, and then you matched it to what was in the general ledger, like what the accounting system was, because that's essentially what we're trying to get to, is like, what does the bank say? And then what do we have in the accounting ledger? So this is their solution for that kind of coding part. I hate the fact that they call it bank reconciliation. Xero does something kind of similar. I think it's confusing. I don't really like it. But I can see why they're saying that, because you're reconciling the bank transaction to what's going into the accounting ledger. But I still don't like it because it's like kind of a misnomer. So, but anyway, what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to match any kind of transaction that comes in from the bank to something to the accounting record, or the general ledger. But my mind just like completely fried when I saw this. When I saw this functionality. Like, honestly, you can tell this was not made for accountants, because I don't know if any of you are looking at this right now, but my mind is like short-circuiting a little bit with just how messy this looks. Like, there's a box here, and then this big box over here. There's nothing lining up. There's like 3 boxes on this side and 4.5 that I can see in my view on this. I'm at 100% view. Like, this is not any kind of like crazy size screen. I hate the way this looks. So this is my channel. I can say whatever I want about this software, and I wanted to stop right here. I'm just going to tell you right now. This is like, I do not want to use this. There's nothing about this functionality that makes sense to me and that I want to use it. I don't like the way that the items are like stacked up on top of each other. This is very messy to me. And then I was like, you know what? Okay, I just gotta like I've got to give it a second, right? So I can try it because I'm a grown up and I'm gonna push through and I'm not a quitter. But okay, so this is what you do. You basically say, okay, this bank transaction over here matches what transaction over on the FreshBooks side. So because we had the bank linkage, it did go ahead and create expenses for us over here on the right-hand side. So for example, here's this $202 to Intuit, and then here's the 202. So I would click that and say, yes, those are the same thing. And then I would come up here. Doesn't make sense to me at all why I would click here and here. They don't line up. And then go all the way up to the top of the screen and click match. Okay, like that's driving me absolutely mad. Here's another thing. There's some income line items. The positive items are income. If you look over here on the side, you will see there's absolutely no income line items created for what was drawn in from the bank, because FreshBooks wants you to create an invoice for every single income line item. Also, terrible. I hate it. I don't like it at all. This is a Stripe transfer. These happen almost every single day. And I do not want to create an invoice for every single one of these. And I don't want to have to sit there and calculate what the sum total is for the month and then create a journal entry or create an invoice for all of these. Now you can select multiple things. So I could select multiple Stripe items and then create an invoice and match it over here to that. But that is so much extra work. Like I would have been done in QuickBooks or Xero by now, just explaining this to you. Like I would have been done with my month of bookkeeping already. So I am more than unimpressed with this functionality. It is not for me. I honestly, you guys, I tried I tried to be like, you know what, let's push forward. Let's try to figure out, let's go ahead and throw some stuff in here and go ahead and finish the month of bookkeeping. But I'm just going to say it's not going to happen with me. If you want to watch a month of bookkeeping, go and check out Kate's channel, because she will show you how to do bank reconciliation. She will show you how to do a whole year's worth of bookkeeping if you are in FreshBooks and you need to know how to use it. I'm tapping out. Like, I'm done. As the more videos I watched and the more I realized, like, oh, to reconcile the bank account, it was like multiple steps, and to do some of these other things. When I'm comparing this software to any of the other accounting software I have looked at so far, hands down, I would choose that over this. So, as much as I'm not a quitter, I'm quitting FreshBooks. That's my review of FreshBooks. Sorry, you guys. I wish I had a little bit more positive things to say, but I just don't, except for the fact that Kate is awesome. If you are interested in FreshBooks, go and check out her site. And actually, if you are interested in FreshBooks and you want to sign up for FreshBooks, use her code. Don't use mine. So go and check that out. All right, you guys, well, I will see you in the next video, and I have a feeling that we're all gonna like the next software a little bit better than FreshBooks. All right, see you guys.